Good morning, students. How are you all? I think all of you are enjoying your holidays. But, student, apart from your playing part and watching TV and watching mobile phones only, you have to concentrate on your studies also. Yes or no? Yes. So, here we are, the teachers from Vidya Bal Bhavan School are going to start our online or a virtual classes for the explanation of all the chapters, for the explanation of all the subject according to the according to your syllabus. So here I am, your new science teacher, Miss Aarti Negi, and I am here going to explain you your first science lesson, that is plant life. Yes, in this chapter you will learn about the plants, that how plants are grown, what are the different types of plants are there, how the plants are divided into different categories, and then how the plants prepare their own food by which process, and about the explanation of each and every parts of the plant, like of explanation of leaves, stem, flower, seed germination. All the topics we will cover under this lesson. So let's start from the introduction of this lesson. As you all know that Earth is the only planet where the life exists. Yes, till now only on the Earth the life exists in the various forms, like in the form of plants, in the form of animals, in the form of small organisms like bacteria, virus, insects. So there are different types of life forms that exist in our planet. And among from these life forms, here in this chapter we will discuss about a life form, that is a plant life. So plants are basically divided into three categories, as आपने previous classes में पढ़ा भी होगा बच्चों. That is, the first category is herb. Herb means the tiny little small plants, just like a grass, coriander, mint. These are the herbs. Second one is shrub. Shrubs are larger than the herbs and smaller than the trees. Like you must have seen the tulsi plant, that is a herb. You must have seen the rose plant, that is again a herb. And the third category is trees. Trees are basically the larger plants that are grown way up very high. So there are three categories: herb, shrub, and trees. Now next move on to the first part of the plant, that is leaves. Leaves are basically green in color. The maximum types of in the various types of plants, the leaves are only green in color. That is because of the presence of chlorophyll. Yes, correct. Only because of the presence of chlorophyll, the leaves or in the stems of some plants are green in color. Now, let me tell you one important thing, that is only plant, and in among the plant, only the green plant. Only the green plants are capable of making or preparing their food by their own, by the process, and the process is called photosynthesis. Yes, this term is very important and you have to learn it. Write it in your notebook, in your rough notebook, and then learn this definition. First, write down the term, that is photosynthesis. P-H-O-T-O, photo, S-Y-N, synthesis, T-H-E-S-I-S, photosynthesis. Now write down its definition, that is the capability of green plants to make their food by their own is called, by the process is called photosynthesis. And this is a very important process that goes on in the plant's body, and only because of this process plants make their own food, and they trap the sun's energy, that is solar energy, and converts it into a food or a chemical energy, and that energy we takes on from the plants, and also we get energy. So let's start. Let me tell you about all the steps of the photosynthesis. First, in the presence of sunlight only. This is a very important thing, that is plant can make their food only in the presence of sunlight. Whenever there is an absence of sunlight, plants cannot perform this activity of photosynthesis. So only in the daytime plants can make their food by the process of photosynthesis. So basically the chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment that gives green color to the plant's leaves or stems. So all the trees, leaves, some stems of herb and shrubs, you can see all of them, they are green in color. So this green color comes from the chlorophyll pigment. So first thing I told you, that first point is sunlight. Leaves traps the sunlight, then chlorophyll. Next thing is water, that we used to give water to the plants, and that water goes inside the soil, and from there the roots of the plants takes that water, and through its stem and through the veins of the leaves it moves down to the up to the leaves. So first thing is sunlight, second thing is chlorophyll, third one is water, and fourth and very important, that is carbon dioxide gas. Yes, it is carbon dioxide that we used to release after our ब्रीदिंग प्रोसेस, आफ्टर आवर इनहेलेशन. जब भी हम सांस छोड़ते हैं तो जो गैस निकलती है हमारी नाक से, दैट गैस इज कॉल्ड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. सो प्लांट्स टेक सनलाइट, chlorophyll that is already present inside it, water and chlorophyll. These four things together makes a process that is a photosynthesis, and after this process, after this complete process, two products are formed. The first product is its food that is stored in the plants, and second thing is oxygen gas. Yes, it is very important. Second thing is oxygen gas. It is released in the atmosphere. And now let me explain you this topic through this chart. So students, this is a plant. This is a process of photosynthesis. As you can see, this is a plant. Here is its root. Now let's start with the very first point that I told you earlier. The first point is sunlight. Here is a sun, and as you can see, the sunlight is going towards its leaves. So the pigment is present there, that is a chlorophyll. Chlorophyll pigment traps this sunlight. इस sunlight को chlorophyll pigment पकड़ लेता है. So sunlight is there, now chlorophyll is there. From the atmosphere, plants are taking in carbon dioxide with the help of stomata. I will explain you stomata later on. So carbon dioxide, now carbon dioxide gas is there. Now from its root, जो भी आपने पानी डाला प्लांट को, that ultimately moves down to the soil, and from the soil roots take on that water, and this water goes through the veins of the plant to the leaves. अब देखो, leaves में सारी चीज़ें आ गई. Sunlight is there, carbon dioxide is there, water is there. So by the use of all these things, plants undergo in the process of photosynthesis, and after the process of this complete after completion of this complete process, the two result products are formed. The first one is its food material, and second one is oxygen gas. This oxygen gas we used to intake in our inhalation. जो हम सांस लेते हैं, in that oxygen goes on in our body, and whenever we release a gas, that is a carbon dioxide. तो plants कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस लेते हैं और ऑक्सीजन को छोड़ते हैं, और हम लोग ऑक्सीजन लेते हैं और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस को रिलीज करते हैं. नाउ यू गेट द टॉपिक, दैट इज फोटोसिंथेसिस. नाउ फोटोसिंथेसिस, नाउ लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू द structure of leaf also. So by the structure of this leaf, by getting the knowledge of the structure of leaf, you can easily get to know that how food material or the water or the nutrients moves into the leaves and out to the leaves. So here is a leaf. As you can see in this leaf, here is a main vein. It is also called midrib. The main line that you can see just in the middle of this leaf is called a midrib. And there are some parallel lines also coming out from the midribs. These are called veins. So these lines are called veins. The main center line is called midrib, and the tiny lines that are emerging out from the midrib are called veins. So whenever the water is traveling in the leaves, traveling in the plants, it moves from the midrib and then goes to the veins. And you can see this leaf is green in color because of the presence of, yes, tell me, because of the presence of chlorophyll. Yes, bilkul sahi. That is because of the presence of chlorophyll. And water moves in, or the water moves in the leaves through these veins and midrib. And after the process of photosynthesis, whatever food is synthesized in the leaves portion, it goes back to the storage part like a fruit, or in any other storage parts, like sometimes the food stored in the in roots also, in stems also. So wherever the storage part is there, the food that is synthesized after the process of photosynthesis goes backward. From here it goes from veins to midrib, and then midrib to stem. It moves backward. The water moves from outside to inside the leaf, and the food material that is synthesized in the leaf, it goes from inside to outside of the leaf. And every time whenever plants makes a food, it make food for its own purpose only, but we, the human beings and the animals, take out that food material from the plants, from the trees as well as, and then we use that food for our own use. So all the energy that is a solar energy, the ultimate source of energy in our earth is a solar energy. Solar energy is trapped down by the green plants, and then it gets converted into food, and whenever we intake that food energy comes to our body. Now you get the point. Now let me explain you quickly give you brief of all the topics that I have discussed with you in this chapter. First part is the life exists only in our planet, that is planet Earth. Second part is all the plants are divided into 3 categories: herb, shrub and trees. This point you will have to write down in your notebooks also, that plants are divided into 3 categories. These categories are herb, shrub and trees, and write down their examples also. Next topic, I have told you that only green plants are capable of making their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Next thing is, for the process of photosynthesis, the presence of green pigment, that is chlorophyll, is very important and an essential part of that is present in the green plants. Next topic, I told you that only in the presence of sunlight plants can synthesize their food. Next topic is carbon dioxide that plants takes in from their surroundings inside their body. And I have told you about the stomata at that point. Stomata, whenever a leaf is there, whenever you turn a leaf backside, you can see, if it is visible to you or not, there are too many tiny small holes are there present at the back side of the leaf. लीफ को अगर आप पीछे की तरफ टर्न करोगे, then there are too many tiny बहुत सारे छोटे आपको डॉट्स से दिखाई देंगे. These dots are called stomata, and that stomata functions just like our nose. जैसे हम नाक से ऑक्सीजन लेते हैं और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड छोड़ते हैं, सेम वैसे ही स्टोमेटा प्लांट्स को हेल्प करते हैं ब्रीथिंग के लिए. प्लांट्स को हेल्प करते हैं गैसियस एक्सचेंज के लिए, दैट इज़ वो वहाँ से कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लेते हैं और ऑक्सीजन छोड़ते हैं. Now students, just write down the question for your, that you will have to learn that. Write down what do you mean by photosynthesis, explain its all the steps including examples. So now I am giving you homework to do 2 questions. The first one, write down the difference between herb, shrub and tree, and second question, explain the process of photosynthesis. So that's all for today's session. Now tomorrow we will continue the same chapter. Thank you.